just finished watching a DVD set that I just received about 2 weeks ago called G.I. Joe Season 1.1. And it's pretty great. It's got all kinds of cool features and all kinds of great episodes from the original G.I. Joe cartoon. It has the original 3 miniseries, which premiered in 1983, 1984, and 1985, respectively. The first miniseries, which was subtitled The Mass Device, where Cobra had a large machine which was able to transfer different items and even transfer personnel from one place to another via homing devices. And of course, it was the original miniseries, and it was great. You know, I remember seeing it as a 13-year-old kid, and I just loved it. I just absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was terrific. And then the second miniseries was The Revenge of Cobra, where they returned and had a device called the Weather Dominator, which was able to transform a calm, sunny day into a stormy or snowy day. And that was a really great miniseries as well. A little bit too much of Yo Joe on there, and a little bit too much of Cobra, but other than that, it was pretty good. The third miniseries kind of pushed the limits of plausibility a little bit, and it wasn't as well animated as the first 2 miniseries were. The third miniseries was The Pyramid of Darkness, where Cobra had developed a series of cubes and put them all over in strategic places on the globe to cause energy blackouts in pretty much, not all over the world, but in certain sections of the world. Of course, G.I. Joe, beat Cobra every time, all 3 times. And one cool thing about the set is when you're watching it and they go to a quote commercial break, they have the original commercial bumpers. Where it says G.I. Joe will be right back after these messages, and then you come back, and now back to G.I. Joe. And I think that's a pretty cool little bonus feature. And then there's 7 episodes of the series from the first season of the television series, which aired in 1985, which are pretty good in their own right. And the episodes feature different Joes and different Cobras, and are pretty well done. Some of the animation is a little bit hinky, but overall not too bad. One cool thing about it is through the first 3 discs, there's an interview with one of the writers, actually the principal writer for the series, which was a fellow named Ron Friedman. And he gets to talk about all the cool stuff he got to write about for the series, the mythology he got to establish and write about for the series and things of that nature. Also, on the 4th disc, there is a series of, and I know every Gen Xer will remember the PSAs, the public service announcements that they would do on the series. After every episode, they have their little PSA, now you know, or now I know, and knowing is half the battle, and they have a series of those. They don't have all of them, but they have about 7 or 8 of them. And then they also have a series of archival Hasbro toy commercials for some of the main characters and also some of the vehicles and things of that nature. And then they also have something that I found interesting, which was it was shot on film back then. It was a film, a sound color film presentation for the Hasbro Toy Fair of 1963, which featured the original G.I. Joe, of course, the original 12-inch figures the original Fighting Man from the '60s, and it was a presentation done for the Toy Fair of 1963 to kind of give people an idea of the world's first action figure, the very first action figure that was ever made, and that was G.I. Joe, which was kind of the boys' version of Barbie, except you could actually fight with these guys. You have these guys fight, and if you were lucky, they could also steal Barbie away from Ken. But yeah, you have that also on the fourth disc, and there's also one thing that comes with the set is a set of rub-on tattoos. You can actually tattoo yourself with the Arashikage symbol. You can also tattoo G.I. Joe onto yourself, or the Cobra emblem or Cobra logo. Those are more for kids than anything else, really. It also comes with a little booklet which has descriptions of each episode and each the miniseries on the 4 discs. There's 4 discs in the set, and they're really the artwork is popping. The artwork is very colorful. It's very, very cool. And I only paid about $20 for it at Walmart, and that's a pretty good price. It's good. It's good entertainment. It's good entertainment value. It's great for kids. The kids can watch these episodes and not have to worry about a lot of violence, a lot of bad language. There's no bad language at all on any of the episodes or any of the miniseries. The kids will love these. I like them. I liked the first 2, of course, especially the first 2 miniseries. I thought those were really great. Third miniseries, if I had to rank the 3 miniseries that are on this set, I would rank the first miniseries at 5 out of 5 because it was just great. The mass device is awesome. The second miniseries, I'd say 4.5 out of 5 stars. Third miniseries, I'd give it about a 3 out of 5. The 7 episodes, I would give each of them about a 4 out of 5. Overall, the entire set, which is really great, I'd give the entire set about a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's just terrific. I think the company that made this DVD set, Shout Factory, really did a great job on it. They really did a tremendous job in putting these episodes together, and even including the commercial bumpers, which I thought was a nice touch. And it kind of transports you back to 1985 or 1983, 1984. So yeah, I would recommend getting G.I. Joe Season 1.1. I would definitely recommend it. 4.5 out of 5. And I'll see you soon, YouTube.